Here we go. Slack 80!
Don't let him.
11.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
6-6, bullet high.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check three.
They'll toss it to Smith. And he's got Rome. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here we go. 180!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On first down, they run with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. This is Howard on second down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Mike 20! 21. Here we go.
Mike's 59.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're getting hit. Involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Watch safety creeping.
Box it.
Showing it.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oko over here.
I'm coming. Undercrunch.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check. Alert flare. Kill.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Going right.
Twist. Kill.
Right now, you got 58.
Check hot route. Hot.
Gun.
Watch the twist.
Hot.
On second and a couple, Rodgers. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No. 319.
57. Watch the run. Check.
Now Gordon on first down. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's get in there,
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go!
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it second down and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
Switch.
Protein spill.
Switch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the shift. Hey, switch gears.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because
it got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
59. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Left side, Doyle with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving up no time.
57's the mic.
We are going.
57's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Right.
Check 37.
We're not getting
Check
Now
it, check it.
Rodgers.
Watch twist.
And he fires
Watch
one
twist.
that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No. 18.
54. Mike, 54.
Jump out.
Yeah, I got you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Sponge. No. 6 guy. Check 6.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. We ain't getting
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 26.
wide left. We ain't getting done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check a hot read.
Kill.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That's it, baby.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
No. 18, 26.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey, Foxtrot. Back north.
Coming to you.
Oh,
Now this time Rodgers will throw.
That's a what?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Watch that.
Big edge.
Yeah, Liz.
10. Under 10. 10. Check.
Hey, black.
Check 24.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18.
There, 54 Mike.
Hoko over here.
It's our time.
Slant. Shift.
Check 9.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Tighten up. Check 50.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
He's checking.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Kelly, some left Kelly.
He's coming. We got double up. Alert 3. Alert 3.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Green 18.
Mike's 5-4. Check the tight end. Check tight. Check 99. Slam.
Green 18.
On first down, Powell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Blue 58.
50.
Right left.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Shift. Check.
Yeah, Liz.
Shift.
Green 89.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey, 88.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon,
D.
what I
That's
remember
I'm talking
most
about.
about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now. And
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I'm coming back.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Kill.
We are going.
Kill. Turn up. Back.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rush in.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get 50. 57's the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Crunch. Shift.
Check 30.
Now Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. He's checking. Crash. No. Off.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Kill.
Yeah, Liz.
Jam.
Hey, check 24.
Tight dog.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
All day, just like that. Deuce.
Hey, black.
Here's Rodgers. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and
Come on
10
now, let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
21. We had.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Stay hot. Six.
Pick the edge. Go. Stay hot.
This is Smith.
Switch.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, tight. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move, man.
To throw is Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.